guys, it is Brodo here and welcome back to the next part of my quest to fulfill dopamine addicted gamers, or as I like to call it, the 2-week Minecraft experience. A playthrough dedicated to finding out if Minecraft really does get boring after the 2-week period of playing, or is it just a common trope that Gen Z has the shortest attention span known to man. Of course, if you're new here and you've just came across this video for the first time, then make sure to show support by dropping a like, comment or sub showing that you stopped by, as it helps the channel grow and more people find the series. And if you're confused by how fast I can talk or by the premise of this series, then let me explain. I set out on this journey to complete 2 weeks of Minecraft, specifically on version beta 1.7.3, as it's a perfect setting for what I'm trying to cover. Its wave and feeling of nostalgia really resonates with people who play Minecraft, and thus sparks the interest in playing the game again, hence the 2-week Minecraft experience. Alongside playing the game, I've also set a number of tasks that must be tackled before the end of the playthrough in order to call it a completed series. But guys, I'm not going to waste any more time waffling and let you get synced into the best gaming experience I've had in a very long time. Enjoy! Alrighty guys, day 7, the final week of, the final week? This is the final day of week 1. Week 1 out of the way, out of the gap guys, and yeah, we've got a lot done. I'm not gonna lie, we've got a lot done for the first week. You know, we have our base being started, we've made our little homestead, it's getting really fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting really fun, so to be honest, we're gonna sleep for our first moment of the day. And yeah, today is going to be pretty much a quiet one. So considering it's the last day of the week, I think we can knock off a few cool things off our list. First off, I had an idea to terraform something here and make something here, so I'm going to be doing that. Not to mention, I'm also going to try knock off a few of my tasks on my board. So acquiring 2 music discs, that is one thing I want to complete today, and killing each unique mob is another thing I think I'm going to try and do. So one of you guys are going to have to die. Unfortunately. Pyramids also want and acquire each ore block and display them, which is something we can actually do right now. First off, I'm going to get a few things set up and get them into a chest in front of my garden. Also, I will be kind of working on my base today, and as well as working on my base, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to kind of work on this little tower thing, and finally, we're going to start making some progress on starting this room over here. Now, when I was looking at this, there's not a lot to go off of, but I still have a really cool premise for what I want this room to be. It's going to be a 2-storied room, and it's kind of going to see where the level is. That is going to be changed. Now, how it's going to work is I kind of have it in mind. The top half of my room is going to start up here, then it's going to drop down into a hanging garden. And I know it sounds hard, but it will actually be pretty simple, because if you think about it, if you look at that level there, right, that is the ground floor of my base. If you go across and then you go down, so that would be the floor for my base, and then whatever it goes up to after, that would be the top of it. So if you go down, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block gaps, which means that's a garden under my base. And what I might do is I might add a little pond for fishing, a few other things there, a little garden, little flower thing. That's what's going to go there. Also, we have to finish this as well, get our little water feature going on. Yeah, I can't believe it. Day 7 of this this little series is crazy. But we've been doing this for a straight week, is pretty insane to me. But you know what? Crazier things have happened. Also, we can actually look down at our farm and how the flatland's going on, and it's going on pretty well. So if we look below us, that is pretty much our farm. It's going to look a bit better, but I still have kind of ideas for what I want to do. Even here, there's still ideas I want over here, so I don't know. We're just kind of working on ideas for what the fuck's going to go on down here. We still have to carve out that part of the mountain and make that all flush. So what we're going to do is, for the last part of the episode, we're going to work on that. So everything else, we're going to try get done pretty quickly. And if we don't get it done, then you know what? It is what it is. So I'm going to start transferring a lot of cobble and a lot of extra stuff down here. And to make this slightly easier on myself, oh, I don't have armor. Nah, I can't jump. I was gonna jump, but I'm not tempted. So that's all our thing returned and our wood returned too. Alright, well first off as well, let's get that extra bit of sandstone, and we actually need to go get more sandstone because the floor of my base has to be made out of sandstone. So we gotta go on a little trek and get some sandstone. So we'll do that first as well as then come back and get everything else set up. To be honest, we have a little moment to talk here. Evaluation for my time playing this version and doing this task. You know what? I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with how this has turned out. We started last Tuesday and then we've already hit Tuesday. It's pretty sick, you know what I mean? That tomorrow will be the starting of a fresh week. We will be finishing this up on the 29th of December, is what I've recalled. And I've enjoyed the first week. We've got a lot of tasks done, if I think about it. We've done more work than most people do. It's kind of the crazy part. Is like Minecraft is something that you can literally pour hours and hours into and you can never get bored of it for whatever reason. So we'll mine from this side, and I want to kind of just get a good amount of sandstone because I might be using sandstone a lot in my builds for this. So I'm not going to collect any more white wool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to only exclusively from now collect black wool because I need it for lampposts. That's something I'm going to also do to spice my base up, is to add lampposts. And there goes that moon. I've actually, you know what I've found? I've enjoyed the Minecraft day and night cycle more than I do the newer cycle. It's just the stars. I don't know what it is with Minecraft's old skyline. Even that, the sun there, bliss. The moonlight there, bliss. Even the lighting right now, as dull as it looks, I really like it. I don't know, even the stars. Look how close some of them stars are together, and how they twist. They're not kind of on a grid, and they're kind of straight. I love it. Also, stars in newer versions look really small, whereas these ones look like super big. They almost look like little planets far, far away. Probably half the reason why I love playing this version. All the nostalgic features, I guess. This is actually a problem, and I don't have armor, so I don't want to fight anything. And we're gonna fight something. Ugh, give me, you're going better. Right, come on, you. Oh shit. No. Walk of the creepers. Oh shit. Oh, why do I not have armor? This is not the way I want to die. Alright, fuck you. Ah, creeper's gonna creep. Okie dokes, karaoke. Let's go. Let's move. Let's get back to light. I also still don't know what I'm going to do with this farm thing over here. I still have ideas, but I also had ideas of maybe building the farm over this side, maybe. The whole other extra farms, or building it under my base. I also had that as an idea, but I don't know. The tree farm is something I'm still keen on building underground, but I still don't think it will work. That can be fixed in the morning. So, but right. So now that we have everything here, let's build that first block of sandstone, and then we'll get everything else ready. So we can get the piston trap ready. There we go. Ta-da! Now it looks sweet. Now, let's go. So we need to make some fucking armor first. That could be a good idea. I don't even know what I wanted to do first, actually. I've actually kind of spiraled myself into thinking of what I needed to do first. Well, I know I wanted to knock out tasks, so yeah, let's build everything I need. Oh, it was the fucking chest I needed. Let's go. We need to get that extra chest and bring it down here. Because again, the chest room will be up here. It's just going to be different. Because I have an idea that the open courtyard room, or the open room that is going to be, that's going to be fine. That's just going to be like a giant room. But I think rooms off to the back are going to be like all storage rooms and the library. Because they're all going to kind of lead pathway wise. Like that straight there, that's going to be a pathway. It's going to lead into different rooms across here. And then there's going to be probably a bigger room over there. So I'm not going to lie, if we get up on the higher level up here and actually see what space we have to work with for the house, because I know there's not a lot of space, but there's a good amount where we can actually plan shit, and even at that, have stuff sticking out and then fix it, terraform it, you know what I mean? That's kind of like the great thing about this. Yeah, so right here, this block right here is where the wall starts, so that's where it ends. So we have pathway leading this way, and it kind of cuts off down here. But then we have one big side over here. You know what I mean? And look how much this stretches off into. Not to mention that this still doesn't lead to my room. So we're kind of golden for the idea of that path. Look at that. Oh my god. Courtyard. I'm in love with my house. So let's return all this. And then we shall begin. Get that extra bit of coal. Start filling up some chests. Or start filling up some furnaces with some coal. Alright. Start smelting some clay. Because to be honest, we can just start making some of this shit now. So we need 9 diamonds. We need 9 gold. And we need 9 iron. Because we're going to take this up anyways, so therefore we'll need this for our thingy. We're going to need this for our room, if you think about it. The gold, and then there's the iron. Purely, the blocks are for the design. Because again, we're going to have one of those, we're going to have a trophy room, because it's going to be for rare blocks, so like clay. If we find a golden apple, that'll be put in the trophy room until the end of the last day. We didn't make that extra chest, so let's just make that now. Put that there, and that should be nice enough. Yeah, we gotta make the trap, make that before the night time. So we need, all we need is 4 pistons, some form of a dirt block or cobble block, pressure plate. I think the pressure plate's made with just the stone, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's cobble. Alright, there we go. So there's our pressure plate. The pistons are the cobble, then the rock. I should have made it a second ago. Alright, we'll then take that, and then take the iron. There we go. Alright. We'll do it somewhere like here. Alright, now we have to test this as well. Perfect. And then we just have to place a block above it. So just for reference. So he walks in, gets stuck. There you go. Oh, fucking... There's our trap. Right, fine. Right, now we walk away. This is when it will turn down and all the mobs will come and they will become all of whatever they want. I might have to just walk stuff over, to be honest. I might just have to start wandering. There's a skeleton, but no creeper. There's 2 skeletons, but no creeper. Then I have to lure them over without them killing each other, without the skeleton fighting as well. Although, if we just find a creeper and hopefully a skeleton will come across our pathway. The skeleton's still here from the other night. Oh my god. Well, this one surefire way to die. One surefire way to die. Alright, there's a creeper. Multiple creepers. There's 5 creepers. I'd rather kill you first. Alright, come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Come on. I'm gonna have to fend off a skeleton. There's already a creeper here. Oh! That one doesn't despawn. We have chances. Oh, fuck it. We need 1 and 1 only. Stay. Oh, I really hope it doesn't despawn. I really hope it doesn't despawn. If it despawns, it's gonna be hell to pay. Skeleton, come on. Yeah, keep walking with me. Yes! It's gonna work! I fucking know this is gonna work. This is OG. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 hit points. Maybe if I do this. Come on. Oh. Yes! Let's go! I'm a fucking genius. We got 1 disc. We've acquired 1 disc. Alright, okay. Come on, buddy boy. Oh, God. Alright, come on. Oh, God, we don't have much time. No! Right, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No! Let's go! I got it! Let's go! Let's go! That is sick! Let's go! I got both discs back to back! I didn't even have to do this for long. Nice, so that is off the board. Acquire each music disc. Is that what I had written then? That's it, yeah. Acquire 2 music discs. Let's go. So that is task 5 off the board. Let's fucking go. That is fucking fun. I'm actually thoroughly impressed with that. Okay, well that is another task done. We're 35 minutes in. Okay, nice. So we still have 8 more tasks to complete. 8 more tasks. So that's 2. We've done 2 of our main tasks. So now we have to do the rest. Well, next up, building a brick pyramid. Acquire each ore block and display them. Eat each kind of food item. Kill each unique mob. Build a 9x9 of diamonds. It's gonna be hard, but yo, we gotta celebrate though. We actually gotta celebrate. Do I not have a jukebox? I swear I crafted one. No, I didn't. Let's actually make one. I gotta listen to Cat. I think this is the one time where I probably won't cut the fucking music. Alright, jukebox. Let's play it. Hey! Alright, we'll leave it all for now, but let's go. We got both the music disc can be acquired in this version, so that is another task wiped off the board. So now we can move on to extra tasks, which is, well, we gotta make our brick pyramid first. We gotta finish that too. That's a keen interest of mine. I know, you're sitting there fucking days. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fucking bricks are super hard to mine. What the hell? Okay, note to self. Maybe I shouldn't do all these brick things now. Right, so we need 3 more blocks. So yeah, alright. Actually, you know what? We'll leave it there for now. And what we'll do is we'll come back to it and mine it up and put it back up in our trophy room later on. But let's get more clay. Clay will probably spawn somewhere over here. There's probably a patch of clay somewhere here. Keep it near for this shit. And I have to say, I'm actually in awe with the seed. The seed is very beautiful for location-wise and everything that's going on in it. It is a very beautiful seed, so I might save the seed or try to figure out what the seed is. If I can look up a way to figure out what the seed is, then I will do that. This is a seed I actually like. I love this seed. Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, I knew there was some over here somewhere. We'll just grab more because I had ideas of making like a fireplace, you know, like one of those, the unique fireplace, you know, the giant fucking like chimney stack and all that shit. So using bricks and that was kind of something I had in mind. This will run back home, get everything else done. Alright, well, we definitely have enough bricks, so we'll come back to making, actually to be fair, knocking this off the taskboard now. Nah, let's just mine our bricks. We've got time, man. We're 43 minutes into recording. We might as well just use our time and just fucking do this shit now. Well, we can grab our brick. And we can grab our extra pork. There we go. Put that back up there. Oh, no, not that. Right, we need 3 more bricks. Brick blocks. So that's 2. So the rest of the bricks can be saved for now. We'll take the bricks upstairs, obviously. So making this look actually homely was probably the best thing is mining out all of these excess wall pieces. So all the coal, all the dirt, all the gravel, which can use the pathways. We'll get rid of all of this stuff, and then we can start building up an extra layer. Because remember, we have balconies that we need to make with this. They're kind of like leading across little walkways, basically. So we'll have to do that. Now I also have to remember something here. So that's this pathway. So this is where our room's gonna be leading to. So we have to go that direction to get to our room. This is actually annoying me right now. I don't know why, but it is. Just turn down the wood. Same with this as well. But it's because it's not connected to the actual wood part. Let's fill this in. Oh my god, it's Herobrine. You're dead. You're toast. Like, the gravel part, mining the gravel is actually pretty annoying. I know it's annoying, but, like, I need it for pathway blocks. Gravel is literally the only path block, really, in this game that actually is viable as a pathway block. I'm not even gonna mind that. There's no point, but there is. Oh, it's cold. You know, no. I never seen it. I never seen it. It's there. It's just going to be known. Right, now I need to actually smelt this shit. So now what I can do is I can start making this kind of upstairs part. Now I'm going to need wood. I'm going to need stairs, obviously. Well, actually, no. To be fair, I need sandstone. Because I'm going to be using sandstone stairs, actually, for this one. Or at least I think they have sandstone stairs in this version. Do they? What? They actually don't? Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to be using sandstone on the top half then. Well, I guess then we're going with normal wooden stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coal will be mines, don't worry about that. And again, this is all going to be balcony's sake. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 by 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's kind of where that balcony part's going to cut off. Right. We also need stairs on this side now. Oh, I'm going to need a lot of sandstone. It's probably the best way of us mining out all this stuff and just kind of follow it the whole way around here. Now I kind of have an idea now of what I'm going to do for this kind of room bit. And it's okay, but I don't know if it's perfect. We're just going to have to run with it. In the meantime, we are just going to be carving out this bit right here, which is just going around, following the path for this balcony. So I know I'm going to make chandeliers and shit using oak logs and shit. And we're probably going to have one of those roofs where it kind of goes up a bit, like it leads to the center, almost like a chapel. I hear creeper drop, I get fucking shit scared. Why is there mobs in this cave here? Or if there is a fucking cave here, I don't know where the fuck it is. What? Alrighty, so now that has been cleared up, I have an idea. I just think I need to extend the walls a bit more to make it work. So I will make that the same wall. So that is 1, 2, let's see. So from here, it's 4 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks out. Okay. Now what's different here is what I will add a wall here. I will add a wall here that leads to the garden. So instead, these walls are going to be made out of wood, I think. I'll make these out of wood. Bring this forward a bit so we have a bit more of a balcony here. So what we need is, we need that to extend to... I thought that was a creeper, I'm not going to lie to you. Holy shit. Because I have an idea here. I might make one of those little, you know, like the way in old Minecraft you would see like the kind of, they'd be walled off little sitting areas. I might might make that, because this is obviously, I think in mind, I have this to just be like a balcony. So this will just obviously be its own balcony using like wood fences and shit. The wood, however, I don't know. I think I might do that, or I might just leave it as, it might be that, or I might do this instead. I might just have like wood planks. I'll see what I can do here, but I'll leave that like that, so that way we have an idea. We still have to make this side of the wall, and this is going to be glass, but we just need to have this to be one wall. So let's do this. There we go. And I think this is all just going to be one big glass wall too. So starting from here, let's build up. There we go. And we'll just follow that around. There we go. Alright, to be fair, we could all just we can make this whole thing glass. Let me think. Because I want to see, like, the ground from that point. So let me go to the bottom and see. See, that just doesn't look nice. I don't think that'll look nice. Although it does, like, it looks cool. But to me, it just does not look nice. Let me attempt it with the glass. That's gonna look better. That's gonna look so much better. Because that's gonna be the wall. See, that little part there, that's gonna be the wall. And that's gonna go follow the whole way around. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Right, so we need to follow this around. I think adding dirt here might be the play. It's even there. Only realizing that now. And I need more glass. How does that look? Yeah, that's better. That's actually way better. Better than I thought. Actually, while I'm doing this, while I'm smelting, I could actually go down to the mines and we could pick up some more lava for these walls, to be honest. I think that would be a neat little thing to do. So while we're doing that, let's swap you out. Sandstone can just go here for now. Drop all the rest of our cobble. And let's go. There we go. Alright, so now the final touches. And finally, we can put our buckets here for now, because who knows, we might move them around. I still have the idea of maybe alternating between water and that. And our glass is done, so we can start placing this back down. And yeah, that's pretty neat. Looking down there like that, that's pretty neat. And we're still going to need our actual entrance here to be whoa. Now, I have thought about what I could do over here, and I was thinking of adding like an extra hall thing. So like adding a tower at the end, but like a hall thing here. And it could be like an extra place for stuff, you know what I mean? Maybe like a smelting room. We could have like a little... Yo, I could turn this into like a smelting cave. Carve in that little bit there like a cave, and then we can make that all natural. Holy fuck, I came up with... I'm a fucking genius! Boom! I'm a fucking go! So I think what I'll do is I'll experiment with making this little wall piece here. So that way we have something to work off of. So this is going to be our wall. Now, what I might do is... Maybe alternating between logs might not be a bad idea. So if we go 3, then 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 3, 3. And we still have this open bit here, so maybe if we do 2s, maybe? Going 2s? Let's attempt that, see how that looks. So it leaves us that gap. Or actually, oh, wait a second, no. Yes, okay, I figured it out. Alright, so 2, 3, 3 and 2. Wait, no, wait a minute. No, we need wood. We need extra wood to kind of base this. Let me think. So, this is the exit. So 2, 3, and 2, and 3. Is one side shorter than the other? Because that goes 2, then 3. Oh, I'm starting to think that one side's shorter than the other. I'm starting to believe. But it couldn't be. No. So look, it goes 2, 3, 2, 3. So this should go 2, 3, 2, 3. Ah, I'm a fucking idiot. Here we go. That's where our balcony will end off. Makes most sense. The tree, unfortunately, will have to go, but we'll have a better tree. We'll have a more magnificent tree blossoming out here. So now we can start filling in with glass. And see, the thing about this is I can add paintings on these walls as well, which is something I never imagined doing, but, you know, now we can. And now we can add our wood. We'll do that for now, just so we have a bit of light in the situation and what we're still thinking of doing, because I still don't know how this is going to finish and how it's going to look, so. And we still also need to make all our sandstone too, so probably do that also. I still want to work on the carpet though. Although the floor here has to be fucking all thingy, doesn't it? Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun making the sandstone floor. Now, what I have planned is, this is where the stairs will lead down to that, they're gonna lead down to the farms below. Obviously, like I said, there's a farm that's going to be below here, the pathway that leads into this part of the mountain right down there. There's going to be stairways leading down there, and that's going to be to the extra farms. And that's where I think I'm going to have all of the Not the tree farm necessarily, but that's where I'm going to have a cacti farm, I'm going to have the sugarcane farm, the mushroom farm, all the extra farms are going to be in there. Again, like I said, this whole area and base will be finished before the end of this Let's Play. That's a goal of mine as well. That's one of my tasks. Yes, for the last half hour, we're just going to make the floor of this. We're going to dig to my room, and unfortunately, we didn't get to my room. We didn't actually get to my fucking room, which is sad. Hey, look. It is what it is. We have more prioritizing to do. There's a lot of different stuff that we got done today, to be fair. We built the essentials for this base. We got the 2 discs. You know, we killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We still have to make our nether portal. That is the only thing out of all of this. And I think I'll make it in that cave. I'll make it in that cave. I think that would be a cool idea, is having the nether... Actually, to be fair, having the nether portal in the cave might be a better idea than just making a smelting room there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make the nether portal in the cave. We're going to make a little makeshift cave, and we're going to have the nether portal in it. That seems more smart. No? What the fuck? Oh my god. Hi, I'm alive. I am somehow alive, and we're not even going to question that one. Let me attempt something. So that's 3, 3. That's mined. 1, 2, mine, 1, 2, mine, 1, 2, mine, 1, 2, mine. I was gonna do something maybe like a 3 by 3, alternating the blocks on the floor. So maybe like a 3 by 3 of sandstone, 3 by 3 of wood, but I guess that's not gonna work. Alright, now that's done. We gotta go make a lot of sand. Give me sand. Oh, we are definitely not gonna have enough. That's 9 stacks. So that's 3 stacks and 32. 2 stacks and 32, that is fucked. Look at that. It's so much sand. Oh my god, that is like a stab in the fucking heart, bro. We're gonna have to actually just go sandstone mining instead, because that's cheaper than what the fuck I'm doing. Look at that. Not even a quarter. Not even a fucking quarter of this. That's upsetting. What we'll do is, we're gonna remove that. We have wool up here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Let's make some. We already got red, so we'll just need to take some of that. White or red? Red's nice. I like the red carpeting. And we have a lot more red. We have to do this as well, actually, to be fair. We can't just edge it like that. It'd have to be like that. To be fair, actually, what I'd do is I'd do that. Means that way it kind of bridges into the path. Let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? Why not? If we had more space to deal with, but we don't. So you live and learn. This being the edge. We go up a bit more. That seem fair? That seems alright. That seems pretty decent. I pretty much like that. And then what we could do is, because this is gonna be red coming in, we do that. The middle like white. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, let's make all of this into the dye right now. This first. Let's make the we'll utilize this as the first batch. One thing I need to remember. That also just leads out, and then that will be on the part there. Because the rest of the wool is going to be used for flags. That's all flag wool. And look, now we have just saved ourselves a hefty bunch of sandstone. Because it's not it doesn't look too perfect, but I'm telling you right now, I'm thoroughly impressed with what I've done so far. And we're going to need more sandstone anyway, so we might as well fucking go in that direction and get whatever sheep we can, come back, and then just call it quits then for the day. Right, let's actually sleep one last time for the first week. We're on the halfway mark, boys. The halfway mark for this fucking series, which is crazy, man. Crazy that we're halfway through this and all the work we've actually done. Still gets me excited playing this fucking shit, though. This looks cool. Now walking into this, man. It's so cool. High hopes for this shit. Well, that's all going to be pathway, so might as well fit them there. Now the stairs are going to be different, like, because these will all lead downward with wood stairs. That'll be different, but the marks all starting to come together nice and neat. And I think what I'll do is, to get us started off for tomorrow, actually, you know what, crossing my fingers saying that I'm done, is we'll go back and get the rest of that sand. We'll get the sand so we can finish off the floor. If we actually just finish off the floor, I'll be happy. Right, well, look, we got that done. So, look, I think today was a success. So, if we really think about it, right? We got this kind of holiday. We're sort of starting to build our base. Oh, no. We forgot to make the goddamn nether portal. And that is 5. Oh, no! Oh! Yeah, tune in next time. But no, to end this off, like, look, we got the main bit of the base, like, started. It's up and operational. We got the 2 discs, you know what I mean? We done the creeper traps. We got the 2 discs going. That's pretty fucking sick as well. We made our base, obviously. Our base is started now, so thank fuck for that. You know, now we have a cool ass fucking base going for us. Yeah, we got like a lot of different things done today. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Today was a blast. To end it off, we're finally building something that we should have built fucking ages ago, but didn't. So now we're building it. This will be done better. Oh, you dumbass mother. Finally, to end this off, the final bit of the series, and starting off week 2.